Right. You've been waiting for Professor Woof Woof. It's gonna be a little bit till we can see Professor Woof Woof again. Alright, Kate. What are we supposed to be named this time? Well, actually, here, let me like switch to this so you guys can see. Because otherwise you're not gonna be able to see the chat very well. I'm not sure what we should be named, you know? Why all this, oh, wait, never mind, we're good. I thought I'd broke my audio. You don't know, Ma? You don't know? It's a good question. Alright, we're gonna be named... Fuck. We're gonna look it up. Okay, random name generator. Wheel. Alright, here we go. Wheel of names. Click to spin. Sure, I'll accept cookies. Wait a minute. Oh, this is when I had to do a, when I did a, that was when I did a contest. Lol. Okay, so all of these is just you enter in a whole bunch of names. Alright, okay. Alright. Random name. Maybe Google will be able to tell it. Alright. Generate random names. Alright, our name is Rochelle Gill. Or Christina. Okay, well, we'll be Christina. I think we were Christina last time. Oh god. Or no, we were Christopherina. That's what it was. God, playing this game with having more than 0 hours of sleep is an experience. Oh, hey look, it's the average Twitter user's bedroom. Alright, the world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Dude, we gotta throw out the clock. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-life opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Whoa! You get fucking killed if you choose that option. Dude, this game is so hard. I don't know how I'm gonna beat it. I can't even get past the first option. Kill all those fucking chickens. Kate, I can't beat the game. I'm sorry. We were already dead. I think it's funny that it kills you if you choose that option. Alright, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. I don't know, this is a pretty nice looking apartment, not gonna lie. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. No. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Jess, you came at a great time. Alright, we need to be up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Jess, is this where you went to college? Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Are you sure, Jess? You'll need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. It is happening. Virginia public colleges ain't like that. Are you sure? You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh god. Salty ass biscuits blood flow wall. I don't remember what I did for this lady's voice.
Good morning, Christina. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Oh god, that's gonna kill my throat. I don't think I can do that. Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
Okay, there we go. That one doesn't hurt as bad. What is that demon voice? It's that's a good question. What's the...
It's just that this morning, I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
It's almost fucking 5 fucking a.m. Oh god, Kate, you're insane. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef. I just about said Master Chief parents. Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. It has to be worth it, right? Yes. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
I have lectures today, but I don't fucking care. Oh god. Oh, Kate. No. God, that's crazy, Kate. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Alright, we gotta pep talk her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
Wait till more characters come? Oh god, yeah. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. To be willing to come and help you with your voice acting. Lindsay is not here, sadly. Otherwise, I'm guessing she probably would. She's off with her parents. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Also, Mom. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm a little concerned.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Your red lipstick? I know, Kate. I don't know where Lindsay keeps her makeup, to be 100% honest. Otherwise, I totally would. Wait. Do we have a, maybe. Let me take a look. We're seeing if we can get there. No, we only had the hot tub filter. I was trying to see if there were any, like, filters that I had with lipstick, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's part. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Hot tub is great. Alright, Kate, we'll be hot tubbing tonight then. Alright guys, we're hot tubbing tonight. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey.
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
You leave
Christina's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
Biggest boobs in the game so far? I mean, I guess. Dude, just wait till Colonel Sanders comes on. I'm sure he'll have a fighting chance. Come on. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Van.
You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been close to you as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. One of those ribs? It's got like, I don't even know what you'd call this, side six-pack going on. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh, see you later, losers.
Oh god, I forgot about this guy. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie.
I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. What's up, Kate? So we have this as background and copy some reading notes. We shall see. Add goo goo gaga. What, for this kid? Like, to the end of his sentences? Alright. That should do the trick. I love you, goo goo gaga. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old, goo goo gaga. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's been reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Christina, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope, goo goo gaga. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of your room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Oh, I just realized that it's a display here. Oh. I broke it. Yeah, Kate, it's your favorite character, literally. Right, there we go. Oh god, why is it so massive? Okay, there we go. I think it's supposed to sit like... I don't know, how did I have my display capture? Guys, trust me, I promise I'm totally a professional streamer. Okay, so this is like slightly bigger. There. Alright. It is a puppy. He's just out here vibing, you know? Alright. Okay, we gotta go. Mom, don't forget woof woof. Don't worry, Kate. I won't. Scruffy looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Why is he named Sprinkles? I don't think he was named that last time. But I don't remember what I did for his voice other than the woof woof part. Now, quiet down everyone. Woof woof. Who's this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I just don't know if that's not the memo or not. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
Ooh, goo goo gaga. I think that's what I was supposed to say. Fuck, I don't even remember. I think it was goo goo gaga. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle desk. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this here must be Sweetie Sweat. Sweaty sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Nasty boogie.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is it with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Christina sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Thank you for the lurk.
Welcome to the
University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. In case I'm not active in chat for a while, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Good job, woof woof. Oh fuck, I forgot about the woof woof part. Alright. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Woof woof. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Woof woof. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. You sure you're even in the right place? Woof woof. Don't you recognize me? It's my third year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Feels like a bedtime story. I'm glad. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Woof woof. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Woof woof. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. Woof woof. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal, woof woof. Sprinkles walks in the classroom, as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Woof woof. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Alright, we're gonna go beef treat. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? What are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. Woof woof. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron and then yourself from this class. End this school. Woof woof. We died, guys. Guys, we fucking died. It's incredible. It's a dating simulator and I've died 3 times already. It's pretty... Oh, rude, Christina. I'm sorry, okay? I was trying my best. You stand at the edge of the room, Unsure where to sit. Others do want to sit and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh, fuck. I have to go through all of this again? Wait, what happens if I, like... Alright. We're just gonna speedrun it here, since we've already, yeah, we've already made it here. Alright, so we need to just wait until the next dialogue point, or the next option point. Alright, so we're gonna give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. Woof woof. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats, and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, they're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Christina, there's still a seat here.
It seems like no one's claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Which will you choose? We're gonna sit by our boy, Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. What's up, Kate? Friends before hoes? Yeah, but bros before hoes, Kate. God. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only— oh wait, fuck, this is Colonel Sanders. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Bro's friends, that guy is a hoe. That's so inspiring. I'm sorry guys, Colonel Sanders is a hoe apparently. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz, woof woof. Yay, a pop quiz about me. Goo goo gaga. This incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Woof woof. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created, woof woof? Spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart, woof woof? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Yeah, probably. Good job, Mom. Thanks, Kate. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy, woof woof? Yes. He's the best. He's the best boy, hell yeah. That's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Pog. Alright, guys. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Is that a pic of you, who I think it is in the background? That guy? I genuinely have no idea. It kind of looks like what's his face from Seinfeld, except the face is a little bit smaller. I'm not sure who this is though. Monk? It almost looks like Monk. Kinda, like, I don't know, can I like, I can't like zoom this in very well for you guys, I can't show you, but it almost looks like Monk. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Christina, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Yes. Oh, hi, Colonel. Yeah, dude. See this, Colonel? That kind of physique? Damn, bro. Good thing Lindsay's not here to watch the stream. God. Fuck, I can't compete with that. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Woof woof. Time for lunch! Wow, cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the air. It tickles the end of your nose, your mouth waters. Why isn't this labeled a hot tub stream? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Hot tubs. There, okay. There you go. Much better. Alright.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? Goo goo gaga. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch. Ooh goo goo gaga. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket up over his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realized that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Alright, so we're gonna savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary height. Alright. Flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef.
Buddy, you brought a hammer to a sword fight? Fucking cringe.
Dude, just because I'm doing a hot tub stream doesn't mean it's cringe, okay? What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha ha ha, how bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time, as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. It's not cringe, tell my mom. Okay, Logan, it's not cringe. It's only cringe because it's me. There we go.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Alright, we're gonna actually switch back to the correct thing here. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie. I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use
Redacted.
It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Redacted? Wow. You'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I come outside. Oh god. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings to think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now that you've got his attention, the flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Christina.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. Woof woof. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Woof woof. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you? That wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? So when am I gonna speedrun this game? That's a good question, man. I don't know how you'd. I mean, I've already died like 3 times, so I mean, I think I'm doing pretty bad at speedrunning it so far.
Sure, Christina. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Ooga or Gooba. Ooga. Fuck, I don't know. Googa googa. That was the noise I'm supposed to make with him. Beep boop. Zzz.
Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Dude, we're gonna go with Pop because we went with Clank when I played through it the first time. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Whirr. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
Googa googa. He holds up a banana and without peeling it proudly eats the entire thing. What a Chad, holy shit. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Woof woof. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Woof woof. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Dude, we're gonna do your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravies, obviously. I've always had something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners, mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
Ugh, no cheese, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Christina's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looks like Christina was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need? Oh yeah. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Christina as my partner for this activity and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you'd be perfect for each other. Neither of you has Christina's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look at your station and realize that in the intentional moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Dude, yeah, background music. The background music is intense. It's like playing Doom Eternal, except it's about, I don't know, dating and marrying Colonel Sanders. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and leap a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified with this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Christina. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Woof woof. Can I has potatoes, face? Ooga googa. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few moments, I have prepared a full meal, gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic, woof woof. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It killed him. Holy shit. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. Woof woof. When you look at the back of the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie, ooga googa. Tastes like poison, googa googa. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time for you to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Christina? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh geez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the only one that gets to make inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Or forgetting about it, that your cooking literally killed a guy. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Spork Monster. Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I'll lift the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid. Of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Okay, we're gonna attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? You're gonna cook with love. What the fuck is that? It's a good question. This is truly just footage of what I look like in the morning. Cook with love does 1 damage. Nice. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. There's left of the deep fryer at the chicken. What the actual fuck? You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Gonna cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Alright, so we need to attack again. We need to get him. We decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? We gotta cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Alright. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Alright, so we're gonna have to defend. Decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vow, villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Popeye Power Pinch! Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to at first be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and you find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. I just realized you guys can like barely see me, it's dark in my room. But here, there, it's a little bit better. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet at night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. Hello, Sotos. You're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. Zzz. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Oh. Okay. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop.
Like? Him? Like?
I know it sounds like moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. We got to talking after class. He's a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in the school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We're definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of the secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there like a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me that he meant. He said if I was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I would even love to more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient. I doubt it would be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to come out. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Alright, we're gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him? We'll stand back and stare at him. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching.
Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Christina just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? That is not helping.
They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding it, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Alright. Act like you're interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. There we go. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse.
Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, aren't you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
I think it's pronounced panache, but I tried. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got pop pinned. They haven't just been studying the book. They've got a pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing, hee hee hee, googa googa.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Worms. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone was completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely, he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the next arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's painting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Just a second here. Something popped up. Alright, there we go. Students, please take your seats. Woof woof. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing Carl around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Woof woof. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Woof woof. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why in 1776 at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Christina, woof woof. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend... This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy... Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. Via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Alright, let's do it. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But most definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How many of us are supposed to get anywhere with if you're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Christina, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Woof woof. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Woof woof. Just then, a huge red light blasts in front of your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Woof woof. Aroo. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can get the best of them. Best believe it.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my time to shine. My chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really press him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Alright, water always boils. It boils at 100 degrees Celsius. That's right. How would you even gotten into school without knowing that? Good question. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. Woof woof. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel's recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? It's 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Woof woof. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. State of mind offers the most flavor. Trust. That's wrong. Damn it. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Woof woof. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That'll be a great time for that energy. Where does it come from? That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. That's right, when they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken away they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders at the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Christina. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls were you to take fish into the bathing tub? Oh fuck. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grrr! Woof woof. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind, woof woof. Sorry, I forgot about the question. You're riding a gondola. Yep, you know it. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken, delicate baked biscuit? I don't know. Woof woof. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Bzz. I know I love nothing more than to see a fellow appliance utilized in kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. Whirr.
You might not have any hands, but Christine does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Christina, no!
If you're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Woof woof.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Woof woof.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Christina's injury. Woof woof. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chop as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Woof woof.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Christina to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the bottle of hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the green ingredients held within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gel.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places his sauce-covered finger on his lip, Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely with your eyes they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed in anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay, goo goo. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder, having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems. Am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spark monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book of you, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would choose to cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen alive, Christina. Together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret, just for you? Gotta reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright, let's look at the chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Sure, what's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared with sashimi style? Alright, this urn. A large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess up and you tell the truth. You two confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. Hi.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Christina?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that you could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the very verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very, very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school today. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. And I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. Amazing job bringing the story together through narration. Well, thank you. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? And now, I'm not really sure where we even stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was... wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself has not quite grasped that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Ooga goo gaga. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. And sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Goo gaga. You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Christina, suggesting I should pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrived, just as it appears things are closing to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. And the guy's popular. It's pretty impressive. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Christina, how's that ham feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Christina. I'm more than capable to speak enough for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Christina.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's the book. That book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of a grimoire, but I don't believe in magic stuff. Just miss the thigh high. Tall. Hello. Do we? Are you having fun with the Nightbot?
A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
Yes, I am. Well, that's good. Somebody should. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of an extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I could scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Extreme emergency all the way.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate time call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Woof woof. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. The thigh-highs had cutouts a drumstick? I didn't even see that. Oh my god. Terrence! I told you to never come back here. Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Woof woof. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. Woof woof. Guess I outed myself on my priorities. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Christina, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, woof woof. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from across the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class, but I miss you.
We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam.
What happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every resume we've ever set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. It meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. Woof woof. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademarked, exclamation point. The fuck was that creation? A good question, honestly. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Woof woof. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very important, beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam? Are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it aloud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Christina's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Christina, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I've been getting to visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when... The oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. You know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step out for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping the wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, restricted, fried chicken. Every time you said Popeye, they said Popeyes. I was very, very confused. The intensity in this room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Bastard Blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, I'm not going to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Christina. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Christina, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kinda in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind me tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during a scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Alright, so we're gonna summon extra power from deep down within ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Christina, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Christina, you may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. I've been watching you today and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students. Woof woof. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes, woof woof. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Goo goo gaga. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Ma'am, would you mind, woof woof? Outside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now, woof woof. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad, goo goo gaga.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything, woof woof.
I can't feel my legs, may I be excused, goo goo gaga?
Sure, woof woof. You kids and your pranks, I must say it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to, woof woof? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later, woof woof. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects, woof woof. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come. For me to eat? Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish, woof woof.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutame tumaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Woof woof. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Woof woof. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Chef is my father's name. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish which has much love poured into it as yours, woof woof. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Christina, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish, woof woof. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axhoon urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin, woof woof? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think, woof woof? It's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kinda my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof, woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue, woof woof. Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat I keep poking my tongue. Woof woof. Disqualified. Woof woof. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Wait, I have a... Just a second here, I have a notification. Okay, never mind. Don't discount my simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his soul and tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Woof woof. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. Woof woof.
I need orange blossom Turkish delight in light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Woof woof.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Christina? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Woof woof.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. I wanted to be judged on eating. I'd go to a college of eating, school for the hungry.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Woof woof. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it took you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. Woof woof. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Examines it closely, sniffing the knife, eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Woof woof. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, you get a pass! Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Woof woof. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. Woof woof. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop of his dirty chef's hat a crown. Welcome back, Pop. Woof woof. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do, for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Woof woof. Miriam, will you be my lady king, cuckoo gaga? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess. Or maybe a queen? I'm not sure if he even knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny fruits to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. Goo goo gaga. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Christina, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. This cooking school has school dances, it's the graduation dance. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Colonel Sanders does lose his apron. Dude, I know it's too hot for Twitch. I'm gonna have to, like, delete the VOD, man. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Christina. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stopped dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but have failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Christina, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Oh my god. Guys, we did it. We have officially beat the world record for speedrunning the Colonel Sanders Dating Simulator game. Alright. So, anyone with any thoughts, any opinions, any life lessons that they've learned from this glorious experience? Because I know I have. That was it. Yeah, that's it. That was the entire game. It's only like 2 hours long or so. The first time I did it, it took me about 2.5 hours to finish it, but that was because that was literally at the end of my 24-hour stream. So at that point, I'd been up for 30 some hours, so I was like fucking dead. Yeah, that's the entire game. Is you don't get a career, but instead you get to dance with the Colonel. I mean, honestly, it's I don't know what else I should have expected. Isn't it everyone's lifelong dream to be able to date the Colonel? Go take a dance with him, you know? Get to know him, take him on a date, kiss him. I don't know. But like actually fair. It's pretty impressive. I mean, honestly, wouldn't isn't this what life truly is? Isn't this what life should be all about? If Colonel actually looked like that, potentially. What are you telling me? You telling me that face? Wait. You, you trying to tell me that this isn't the face of oh, you guys can't see it yet. Let me move it up. That's not the face of somebody who deserves all the love in the world. Who deserves a dating simulator based on it? The fuck? The fuck is this? I, no. No. He's got a fucking tattoo. Oh, it kills me. Alright, I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm gonna refill my water bottle.